Alright, so in this session we will be testing receptive skills for ages 4 to 6. The skills that I have decided to address, um, the goals are have a client identify common objects when named with 80% accuracy, and then I will also do client will follow one-step directions with 80% accuracy. So I believe this session will probably take about 20 minutes. I would give about 5 to 7 minutes for each goal and put play in between. And then we will end the olive session with an activity which I put in the Don't Break the Ice game. How to implement this activity. So you start by greeting your client. Because it's 4 to 6 years old, I'll kind of get on their level, say hi, how are you doing today? They can respond or not respond, but usually I just have them wave or say hello. Usually with receptive language, they can usually, not usually, but they'll be able to respond back with a hi or a wave. Then I will explain the skills. So the first one I have is are two activities. We will be playing with a matching game. So I have like some cards of fruits and food, and then I have like larger objects, smaller objects. So we'll be playing like a matching game. And then the second one is Uno Moo, which I thought was a really cool game because it has different farm animals, and there's like about 5 cows, and they all have a different color. 5 chickens, all a different color. So it helps with the receptive language, being able to pick up the green cow, pick up the green ball, because it is like in the form of a ball. So they don't have to actually even match the animal. They can just pick up the green one, and that's a good skill, especially for the simple, earlier learning receptive language. So I'll present both of those items, let them pick one, and then so I wrote on here hard, soft, because I didn't actually have the soft or hard option. But I would say put a hard and soft one in front of them, and I'd be like, match soft. Match the one that's soft, and I'll let them feel it. They'll be able to touch the item, and then they'll match the 2 soft ones. So that'll be like the one-step skill because they are matching. They have to put soft on soft. Same with if something was big or small. It's like a more visual approach. So I have like a big item and then 2 small items. So I'd put one big and one small in front of me, and I'd be like, touch the small item. And so they'll touch the 2 small items. So that's a really good one step, and it also kind of goes with matching as well. The second game is the Uno Cow, which I also really like because, I forgot to mention, every time they get an activity correct, I'd give them an iceberg for the Don't Break the Ice activity. So they get the iceberg every time they get it correct. If, for example, they weren't able to match the soft and hard, I can be like, touch the soft, and as I'm thinking about it, I could point. That's gonna be my visual prompt. Be like match soft, match soft. So they'll be like, oh, that's soft. And if they aren't able to grasp me just pointing with the visual prompt, I'll be able to grab their hand or grab the object, and I'll be able to put that object soft and soft. And that'll be able to have them register the 2 soft items with their touch, and also visually because they'll be able to put them together. I believe in like physical and visual prompts are really helpful, especially with younger age, because they are able to make that connection. And then the animal game, I will have them match or like put the green cow on the ledge, and that's a one-step approach. So they're putting the cow on it. If I was going to test 2 steps, I would be pick up the cow and put it on the ledge. That'd be a 2-step skill. But right now we're just testing 1. So put the green cow on, and then I could put my green cow and we can match them that way. As they get older, like 6 or 7 age, You can actually start playing the game with them, but in the beginning, to teach them how to play the game, have them put the animal on the edge. Don't follow any of the game rules. Just have it as kind of like a fun visual, since it is like a barn and there's farm animals. You can even have them. I was thinking putting like a cow and being like, um, find the one that moves, and having them grab the cow that moves. That's a big receptive language, being able to register which animal moves and then matching the picture of that with the sound. And once they get that correctly, they'll get an ice cube. And then I was also thinking with the iceberg game, because we want to stay with the receptive language, and keep it as the activity. So you'll have your hammer and they'll have colored dots on each of the icebergs, so they can be like, hit the green one, and they'll hit it. And that's a fun activity for them to be able to break the ice and watch it fall, which is super fun for some kids. So that would be my lesson plan. Um, the whole point is teaching them receptive language, being able to get that feedback and being able to relay it. So if they aren't able to understand pick up, first you have to teach them how that pick up means pick up, and so forth. And then they also have to know colors. If you wanted to do like pick up the green cow, they have to know what green is. So making sure they understand those skills are very important as well. Um, if I wanted to make it more challenging, especially with the small and hard, or small and big, or soft and hard objects, I would start off with 2D cards. So start off with like 2 chickens and a cow and be like, find chicken. But just have the 2D card. And then once they're able to grasp that more, you can start building to like toy chickens and like the stuffed animals that are soft. Because you might think, oh, it's a brown soft teddy bear, but they just think it's a teddy bear, or they just think it's soft. But being able to relay those objects is more than just a soft object, but also it is a teddy bear. So just gradually moving to those different differentiation, those different categories of what the object is.